Meditations in Green is a novel by Stephen Wright about a man grappling with his experiences in the Vietnam War. It's also the name of this arc because there's nothing new under the sun, so Seth stole it. For the first time in 17 arcs, we finally have the entire occultist party together. Returning to join Milo and Alice, you might know him, you may or may not love him, you've probably forgotten he even exists. It's Stag Worthley! We first met Stag all the way back in Arc 3 when the detective summoned one of the 4 Harbingers, Wrath. Not long after, in Arc 5, he was hired by a woman named Regalia to help track down a high-profile target, Victor Priestley. During that adventure, he met Milo, the magical chimera, and together Milo and Stag were forced to flee to the city of Hades, where they parted ways. Milo continued to go on many more adventures in Arcs 9 and 12, during which he learned that Victor Priestley had killed his friend Johnson Glee, he escorted Glee's daughter to Allenheim, and helped kill his evil robot father. During all of this nonsense, he met the alchemist Alice, who was secretly another of the Harbingers, Pestilence. Alice warned Milo that the end times were upon them, and with too many questions currently left unanswered, they needed to stop the end by killing a Harbinger. With no knowledge on the locations of war or death, their only lead was to locate Stag, who could lead them back to Wrath.
To set scene, we are in Hades. Stag, last we left you, you were given like $500,000 worth of guns and set loose in Hades. What did you do?
I've been here for 4 days.
You've been, after leaving your home and all of your belongings without being able to retrieve any of them.
It would be a shame if he knew how that was.
You were abandoned with a bunch of guns. And just had 4 days.
Set loose for
to
4
be
days.
in Cowboy
Was he
Town.
given like a duffel bag, or did she just like give him?
No, like basically. Well, yeah, I think there was just like a giant fucking crate.
You've been given a crate full of expensive firearms.
I think that Stag, being a little bit of a paranoid old man, would get a room in a hotel and put the crate in there and then just chill. 'Cause I feel like I don't want to get rid of all the guns.
Now here's the problem. You did, because we used them in Cowboys.
No.
Used at least a few of them.
Yeah, we used Regalia's instant success of, hey, choose any guns, because it was implied that you would sell them.
What is there like a list? Do I have an item?
You don't understand. It's literally every gun.
Crate
literally
of
every
firearms.
Gun. Crates.
So like shipping container crate.
As much as PK could haul.
I completely forgot about PK.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I would just get rid of the cumbersome guns that we can't carry around. Like.
Because also you are
launchers,
broke.
I would sell missile launchers. I would sell like huge machine guns.
Yeah, that'll net you a solid $20,000.
$20,000. He's ballin'.
Yeah, you are in fact ballin'. Stag will never be ballin'. Objection! Stag fucking ballin'!
Yeah, he does have a pretty cool coat that he stole from someone.
He's a cool coat.
You remember that?
Can it have an animal print on it?
No.
Remind us quickly who you stole it from.
Whose coat is it?
A huntsman. There was a huntsman who just had a really cool coat, and you described it like a lot in like a lot of detail. And I was like,
you kept asking.
Abby was like, you know what? I really like that coat description. I'm gonna kill this guy explicitly for the coat and take it and wear it. So you have that now. It's like slippery.
Yeah, right.
Oh
yeah.
The reason I was technically all of their clothes are made out of that.
Special powers.
But it's like hyper satin, so it's super slippery and you can slide around.
Yeah, I'm wearing today because I am balling. He went on a little bit of a splurge and he bought himself
Please tell me it's a white pimp suit.
I was gonna say, okay, what the fuck is wrong with you? I was gonna say he bought himself a nice tie. He bought himself an animal print tie though.
What animal?
What a harmless and wholesome but very white thing for him to do.
I think he bought
you know what? I'm gonna treat myself. I'm gonna buy myself a tie.
Right. He bought a set. He bought zebra, leopard. He bought zebra and leopard and.
One of them has to be the fucking rhino,
tiger.
right?
Zebra.
Rhino print.
And tiger. Rhino print.
Like, hold on. Or not rhino. What is? It's the owl. One of them has to be an owl, right?
That's kind of ironic that his animal is not like a stag.
Stag the owl.
Right? He gets leopard,
Hello there, I'm
zebra,
Stag.
tiger, and he gets a little owl-shaped cuffs for his sleeves.
Oh, that's fun. You do still have that tattoo on your forehead.
Do I really?
Yeah, it's like upper
Of an
upper
owl?
corner.
Can we look at the age of
Stag.
Stag?
Stag's like 48,
Yeah.
something like
I'm gonna
that.
say 43.
I mean, I think I made him a little younger than I intended.
45, yeah.
Alright,
Okay.
right in the middle.
Oh, yeah, so let's look at his inventory real quick. 3-shot suppressed pistol, infinite amount of cigarettes, hard drugs.
And you can put a bunch of guns on there now.
Yeah, put the Regalia TM.
Did you steal my instant success?
Yes.
No,
Damn.
Yes.
Do you want to give me like a number of guns? I don't. You can
No.
Write, you can write that I don't have any heavy guns.
Until you like take out an extraneous amount, you have every gun.
Okay. No, I explicitly said that I got rid of the
Regalia,
heavy guns.
light.
Like
I'll tell you what, how
Light
about
arms.
this? This is a good compromise. So Regalia's instant success is you get 5 guns, right? Let's say you can choose any 5 guns, and then once you've done that, then you've expended them all. Because presumably you've sold all of them.
Regalia guns.
5 light weaponry.
But like, what have you been doing for the past 4 days? Have you just been like, are you moving into Hades? Are you gonna try and like go back? Like what?
This is after the rats escapade.
And I will just remind you like what's been happening during those days, just real quick.
He's on vacation.
Right, you get to town. You spend like a day in Hades. You hear that like apparently like there was a bomb that went off like recently afterwards. The entire bank explodes.
Oh yeah, the bank, remember?
Yeah.
Let's
got
see, the entire
run
bank
over.
explodes. Then the curtain goes down.
Oh yeah!
The war starts.
The curtain drops, and Hades is now invading Griot.
Do you just like let's give me a Stag montage here. What has he been doing?
Before all that happened, I think that he just put on his Hawaiian shirt and went on vacation.
He was like, he's just trying to hang out.
He got money, that's all he needs. And what he really wants to do in life is just chill out. He's been doing a lot of exciting activities, especially for a man of his age. So
Cut to Stag on one of those like beach chairs,
no,
just like
he's on
on
the
holding
beach
the
chair.
sun.
He's on the beach chair drinking a PBR and just enjoying the desert. Yeah.
And then puddle ship flies above his head.
The curtain goes down.
He's trying his best to ignore all of that.
Yeah.
Fucking
The air
war
defense
sirens
treads.
in the background.
He's just sitting there, just.
This is a bad vacation spot.
This is actually this is really funny. Just I'm imagining all of these events and Stag's just slightly in the background drinking like a fruity drink.
I do imagine him in like your camera's like zoomed out 50 times and it's just a tiny little beach chair with a beach tent, umbrella, and him just sitting there with a mimosa and some cigarettes on an ashtray nearby. And all these events are playing in that. Oh, like the 48 zoom when they're on him.
So,
Cut to present day.
well, what we actually haven't been in Hades since the war started.
Yeah.
Like what
So,
does that look like? Is there actually like Freelander or Imperials in Hades itself, or what is that?
Griot has been evacuated.
Hmm.
It has been pretty much cleared out because it was immediately sieged by the Dune Lords.
Oh,
So Hades has once again become a barrier,
you never expect the Spanish.
but towards the outsides, as from the north and the south they're being invaded, the Dune Lords seek shelter in Griot.
I mean, good for them, honestly.
So now
And remind me, are the Dune Lords like one group, or is there like
there's
different
northern,
condensed?
western, and eastern.
All right.
And so you're being attacked by actually the northern,
That makes sense. They're
which
being
this is
driven
the
down.
most. So northern, meaning they have a spot near the southern mountains that's like central.
Sure.
So northern is actually closest to you.
Sort of.
So the northern Dune Lords are the most have the most power over the others,
Okay.
But basically what's happening is you are, the residents of Hades, finding their city deserted, just stormed in, and then were immediately greeted by other people trying to share their space.
How'd that go?
That went over about as well as you'd think.
I mean, I don't know, like enemy of my enemy kind of thing, maybe?
They don't share well.
Right, yeah, Dune Lords, man. Right, I forgot about that.
So when they meet, so now there are districts inside Griot.
God, that's so funny.
And Hades itself.
So, Stag, Vegas just exploded. It is now completely abandoned. What do you do?
It's been invaded.
Yes, but like, it's huge.
Yeah, so imagine
So there are Dune Lords and Wastelanders.
And Hades residents. Hadesians.
Cowboys.
Well, yes, of course.
Hadesians.
That's given.
Sure. I'm just gonna call them cowboys.
So yeah, imagine if Las Vegas just got evacuated and all the residents of like
Texas.
Topeka, Nevada. Right. So what does Stag do? He's allowed basically free roam inside Griot.
Does he go inside? Does he stay on his roof? What does he do?
Inside Griot.
Yeah. The curtain went down.
Oh,
You can just wander around Griot now.
I don't know. I guess he'll take a look around.
I'm just saying, like, it's Stag. He wouldn't be interested.
Well, yes. I mean, he'll look around. He'll take notes. Oh, see, this is...
But why?
Basically,
Yeah, exactly.
if nothing else, if he wants to just like stay in his lane and relax, would he stay in Hades, which is completely abandoned, or would he go into Vegas, which is being occupied,
Contested.
but still Vegas?
He would take a look around. He would probably enjoy a night of gambling and then come back to the nice, quiet...
I mean, there's no one running the casino, so...
Well, yeah, but aren't people still going to use it?
It's like,
Yeah.
have you ever seen Army of the Dead? It's kind of like that.
No.
You should. It's pretty good.
Well, I assume that even if there's no one running the casino, people still want to gamble. So there's still going to be people there.
They're just cowboys
It's just gonna
pretending
be
to
like
gamble.
It's just like a
I mean,
abandoned building. that
You
people
can gamble, yeah.
You can also just steal all the money that no one took.
That's what I'm saying, like...
This is what I'm saying. He has money.
Yeah.
Does he? Yeah, I guess.
He does have money, yeah. But yeah, so basically there's a war going on outside. And, yeah, Griot is just sort of left to its own devices.
Has the steel curtain, has any attempt been made
Curtain?
to
No.
repair? No.
It's down. So anyone can get inside now.
Hmm.
So he just chills. Where does he set up shop?
He had a room in Hades. He could still stay there, right?
You can.
Yeah. So yeah.
I'm just saying
I-
rent is free in Griot.
Yeah, right. Not only is rent free in
If
Griot,
Hades is abandoned.
Yeah.
So
Well, yeah, that too.
both are, I guess.
So you're basically just living in a demilitarized zone
I
right
don't know
now.
why he would want to go move into the really like crowded spot.
Because
with all
there
the
isn't a war going on.
Right now,
Yes.
it's abandoned.
There's some decent violence on the streets, but
Right, but not involving, well...
as long as you stay to yourself.
Yeah.
Alice, Milo. So you are you took basically just a midnight cruise line trip to Griot. It's about 5 a.m. Sun's going up.
Milo sleeps. Alice doesn't need to, so she's just gonna fly the ship all night. So you wake up. She's
So it's
in the
about 5
cockpit.
a.m. Sun's coming up, and you see you are actually forced off course as a decent-sized Air Force takes up the skies. You have to take a little bit of a detour to avoid them. There is just an entire battalion heading towards Griot. You see that there is camp set up around it pretty much for miles, as the Dune Lords have pretty securely reinforced this position. But you see that it sort of breaks off near the edge of Hades, and the interior of it is pretty unmolested.
Roll, please.
Alright, I'm just gonna leave that as it is.
That is a technically correct narrative term.
That is not my issue with it.
Yeah.
Alice has been
Oh,
mostly on autopilot.
Regarding the events of 2 sessions ago, yeah, she's been feeling some weird stuff.
Yeah.
Like, more recently.
It is weird that she has a connection with those. She's thinking about that, like, alright, what? And, like, this is information, if we look at the timeline, like, this is information she would have known during the past.
Right.
We're talking about cowboys.
But it is getting stronger.
Alright.
As you're getting closer, and also just by the day.
Stronger, like, numerically, or stronger, like,
Yes.
individual? Okay. That's no good.
Love that.
She's been, like, obviously we're in a war zone, so if she needs to go on manual, that's whatever, but she has been just autopiloting and looking at these books, trying to go through,
You want to do any in specific?
let's see here. Do I want to use the Force, or do I want to learn how to mine the shit that kills us?
My bad.
The Force seems like more of a long-term thing. I think I'm gonna look into this. Should I roll? Should I?
You mean Tome of Communication with the Force of Gravity?
Yeah. That's later. That's later.
Okay, so you're saying
Right now.
yes.
Right now, I'm going to look into the null steel harvesting. and
Tome of
refinement.
Null Seal Harvesting and Refinement.
Yes.
Transcription.
Yeah, it's a transcription. So basically, in the
It's a
like
notebook.
in
Yeah.
the like 12 hours she's had, she's going to go back over and. Should I roll something for that or?
Do you want to like just study it?
Yeah.
Roll with
Lore, right?
Ooh. Do you want to roll with lore or alchemy?
What is?
Do you
the
want to
difference?
further understand, or do you want to apply what is written?
It's the kind of thing where she wants to know. Honestly, it's probably like, all right, where are their deposits so I can
that would be
avoid
alchemy.
and or destroy them.
Okay, so you're not trying to understand the art itself. You're just trying to like read into the text and.
It's a little column A, a little column B, but her interest stems from not
Lore.
wanting to be around it. So lore.
It's
Okay.
the same roll anyway.
Yeah. That is a 18.
Yeah. You have a decent. You're building a decent map in your head.
Okay. Any particular odd locations that I wouldn't expect?
There is you can kind of make out that the bastion where you were is within a mile of one.
Okay. That's good to know.
So that is
You know, now that I think about it too, it would be weird given her entire organization's deal.
directive.
But, not even directive, but like literally, I don't know if they physically could, but it might look into like refining them to weaponize again, now that we are like trying to kill another demon maybe. I don't know.
But yeah, that's how far north of Griad is that? I said at one point. I said at one point, but the bastion where you were with the Sentinel. That place. How far north is that?
I don't know. Basically, we were going from Beirun to Hades, and we got like halfway. So I don't know. It doesn't really.
Okay,
It doesn't
yeah.
really matter as soon as we get into a vehicle. I kind of just imagine it takes like
However long it does.
it does.
I was just trying to like place it like how far above, but yeah, no, you
Above,
your
above,
airspace
no.
is pretty unrestricted flying. Now that you're this close to Griad, you're
That's
straight. You can see there are activated anti-aircraft turrets, but they are not on. They've been shut down.
Yeah. Should.
What do you mean by activated but not on?
They're like deployed.
They are like they're extended,
Yes,
but they are
extended.
not like turned on.
They ain't doing
They're
it.
off.
Alice is basically, I think, just gonna do like a circle around the city and be like, all right, can I land in the city?
Yeah, there are multiple. There's air docks outside. There are a couple pads inside.
And you can wake up whenever you want.
What time is it?
It's like 5:30 a.m.
When did we go to bed?
That's entirely up to you. After leaving Allenheim and dropping off Samara.
That's also exclusively up to you. Alice did not go to bed.
No,
Yeah.
He's gonna be sleeping for a hot minute.
How old is Alice?
That's a question that we can't answer right now.
No, we can. It's 39. She's 39.
39.
That's a lie.
So, yeah, you went to sleep last night. I don't know how well you sleep on a craft. What are you
does
flying
not
again?
matter.
You're sleeping on the
I
skin.
know-
I know it's Jeremiah's boat.
His is basically his hot rod.
Combination of emotional
Skip.
turmoil,
His yacht.
stress. He is finally getting the sleep he deserves.
If you don't wake up by the time that we
What?
get there, Alice is going to wake you up.
This is just a general role-playing note, PC. Am I allowed to dream, or is that strictly the DM's call?
Do you want to dream?
I am. I don't know.
You know what?
Dreams aren't necessarily under humanity's control. Dreams are methodically just bestowed for I sleep and I dream.
I feel like
But like, do you as the player?
I do as a player want to
Okay.
dream.
Personally, what I would do is, like, if you wake up and then you, like, mention, oh yeah, I had a dream, then it's under your control. But if you are like, hey,
No, this is,
DM, give me a dream, I feel like that's on him.
This is. You were in a field. You've never seen this place before. It is. You don't know what this would be, but it's a field of wheat.
Okay.
You've never seen this before. It extends for as far as you can see in every direction. And there's pretty much nothing in this field until you turn far enough to see there's a single tree. It has been trimmed near the bottom third of it, and it has grown up past it. This is the time of year where the leaves have almost completely fallen off all the branches. And there is someone sitting beside it.
Is he Dunish?
You can't tell.
How far away is this tree from my current position?
It's about 10 feet.
Damn. So I'm right at this tree.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk up. I'm gonna try to touch everything around me real quick.
It's real.
Is this lucid dreaming?
You feel it. This is real. This feels like a memory.
Am I realizing I'm in this dream right now?
You don't know where you are.
You don't want to do that. As soon as you realize you're in a dream, you wake up.
You don't. No. You are fully conscious that this is nowhere that you know, and you know that this can't be real. He seems to be reading a book of some kind.
I'm gonna read over his shoulder here, with my left shoulder touching the tree, leaning against it.
There are pictures of... you don't exactly know what it is, but there's thousands of points of light, and there's one closer in the perspective, and there's things being written about it. And the text is incredibly complex symbols that you can't really understand.
So, tell to me straight here, what the fuck am I looking at?
You see him look up. It's... The face is hard to discern.
Like
For the
blurry?
reason that it won't keep the same shape for too long. You recognize someone you once knew, or a stranger, and then it's almost a reflection of yourself, and then it's Regalia, and then it's Jeremiah, and it settles on one that it's sort of familiar to your own, but human. Just studies.
Well, this is,
For context, for like tonal context, is this a dream like, oh yeah, this is completely cool, this is normal, or in the context of the dream, is this like, what the fuck?
I've described everything that you're aware of.
I'm just saying, like, when you're having a dream, there's an internal logic, right? Where, like, a weird thing will happen, and it's, oh, okay, well, that just happens.
You
because
know
it's
this
cool.
shouldn't be happening.
Okay,
You know this
yeah,
isn't
that's-
real. Your brain is telling you this isn't real.
why the fuck am I, as so appears, a witness to whatever angelic reflections of who I am as a person in this golden field of fluffy grass?
As so begins so too it ends.
I'm gonna see if I can brew some lightning, just generally.
Yeah. It comes more naturally than it has ever felt before. You think of the sensation, and you summon a bolt of lightning that clears the field. And you see the wheat wither and smolder beneath it.
Probably just set on fire, right?
Yeah, you see it start to burn.
Can
Do you like literature? He's looking up at you.
Let me
And now his face is gray.
Can I do I want to do water.
And water flows from your hands.
Milo little.
And it grows, and the stream surges, and it increases in size until a river is
I just want
shooting from your fingers.
Can I cut the river off?
And it stops, and you're standing now in a bit of a marsh.
Milo becomes the Avatar.
I don't know. I am so choked up over this, but
Do you like literature?
I do. I also like having.
Provenici.
Why have I heard that one?
As so it begins, so too does it end. For as we are made, so too we return.
The essence of beginning implies an end.
You see him like nod and like close it. Like, how many people get that?
Yeah.
And
suppose the essence of destruction implies life itself as well.
you hear a noise slowly increase in volume from all around you, and then mostly behind you, this noise is growing and rushing.
I'm just gonna put his back to the tree.
There is a tidal wave clearing up this field and growing in size until it blocks out the sun itself.
Does the sun go? Is it like dark, murky water blocking out the sun, or is
Yes.
it like? Oh.
And it rises above you like a mountain of water.
Gonna have a little fire spawn in my hand. And look at it while looking at the hand through it as well. My fingertips, kind of ignoring what's going on behind me. Embracing
So-
a little piece I can have.
So too it ends. You wake up.
Alice, you'll notice that as Milo doesn't move, but there are tears streaming as he sleeps.
Alice, you actually feel a surge of just raw, arcane energy spike very briefly.
How does it feel? Do you just like static? Or do you,
Like being able to hear a sound's origin or feel heat in the air.
oh, okay.
Yeah, she'll take note of that, but not.
This is like a notable spike.
Hmm.
Not. It is directionless as well. This is pure just energy being released.
Does it look? Is there any danger of him like firing off a lightning bolt at random?
Maybe.
She's gonna grab the alchemy orb thing, and like make her way back to him, like
So
kind
you're in
of
the back of the ship.
yeah. And like slowly stir him awake and like have that like around his face.
Yeah.
I'm going to be waiting.
And you awake.
I wake up swinging. This is like it's the regard of just like.
He sits bolt upright in bed and starts throwing a haymaker.
Yeah.
Is it just a normal ass haymaker?
This is just a normal.
Yeah, he's just
ass
flailing.
hammer. Yeah, this is.
I guess I'll roll evasion.
Take an unarmed attack.
I suppose you should make an attack first, or I guess would he even? Is he even?
No, you just evade.
I just do it. Okay.
Yeah. D6.
Yeah, I do it. It's 10.
Yeah, you get out of the way.
She like...
You just lean back.
Why the fuck am I here?
She puts a hand on your shoulder.
You feel something that isn't supposed to be there. This is
Okay.
something that, for lack of a word that you have forgotten, something that is not of this world. And it's there for a moment, and it's gone.
Like, among the arcane sort of...
Something you haven't felt in this world before. But something that you recognize.
Something as in, like, among the energy I'm sensing from him?
Yes.
Or...
And it's there for a moment, and it's gone.
Milo's gonna start twitching a little bit, and then kind of start crawling to the front of the ship.
Milo, wait. Sit down. What happened?
I'm sick and tired of waking up at the reflections of the moonlight.
Okay, can you sit down? Sit down. She's going to sit you down. What is going on?
Water of some sorts.
Yeah, she will go and get you a sippy, a chalky milk, because you're epic, and she'll do that.
Both hands in whatever blanket I have, I will sip slowly and just
Hand it to
with
him.
my eyes closed. Okay, I think I'm good now. More or less. Well, I don't think screaming is good for my voice.
Generally, no, it's not. So what was that? Was that just a bad dream, or?
It was a good dream. And this is the bad dream. I had answers and I had questions and weird avatar of whatever I've come across in my travels here, and I wanted to ask him questions, and we were discussing literature, and he just said, as such the beginning is such as the end, and thus I wake up and I just want to go back to the beginning and start it again.
That phrase would pique your interest. From your knowledge of the old world literature, this is a phrase from a piece of literature that has not been around for more than you gauge 1,000 years. This is old world literature that he just quoted.
I just want to go back. I'm sick and tired of it.
She pulls into her her bundle of shit and hands you like a sketchbook. Write down what you saw. It'll help you.
I was going to just generally paw for his gloves, put them on, and start writing down and practice calligraphy as to what he has saw, and including the tree. And it does have a romanticized version of what he has saw. It has been personalized.
It looked very...
Is Milo an artist at all?
Milo is...
I feel like that's something we should roll for, actually.
You know what?
We can roll for Milo's tried to get
roll
better,
for
but-
innate artistic skill.
Roll for suddenly becoming an artist, yeah.
Eloquence, D8.
Yeah, it's in terms of writing and stuff like that.
Just because if you were to like sketch or whatever, that's pretty good. It's a 22.
22, yeah.
He
It
can't
is.
write.
It is a drawing
You can't
befit
draw.
enough to evoke a realistic image.
I will say I write it all. This is like as
Do
a
you
narrator.
draw at all?
I do. I don't draw.
Oh,
It's
okay.
more of a writing artistry.
So you know what? We'll use the eloquence for that too.
That's
22.
what the eloquence
It is.
stands
It is defined in a manner with which one could reasonably divine all the elements I described.
Sure. Anything there notable?
You recognize the place he's talking about.
How is that from?
You saw it once.
As you don't understand, I managed to make water in that place like this.
This is.
If there is one thing I could have dreamt about, It is the craft life remains, as if to rebel against my grief and regret is something.
The connection that I have with all of the creatures I create alchemically.
I want it
It's
back.
have we established if I feel that connection with Milo at all?
You do not.
I don't. Alice is going to just like wrap her hands on a table. This is the same location that I saw when Sviocic tapped into my memories.
Let me go find Sviocic. Sviocic? Is there a P in there? Sviocic?
I couldn't tell you. I assume not. It would be a silent P if there is, and I don't know where it would be.
Is there a B?
It's Sviocic. Sviocic.
No, learning how to speak with a snake tongue is not precisely the easiest thing
Did
to
you
do.
just say no? It's Sviocic. No.
I will say that does that is concerning.
It's all...
If the same right.
Oh, damn it.
We will talk on the way down. I think that's she'll hop back into the cockpit.
You're being hailed from the ground.
I wish heroes had vacations.
Oh, I can put that off. Okay. She's going to just ignore it. The implications of that are
I'm gonna see if I can create like a mist.
Nothing happens.
I can.
All you feel is the same magic you felt all your life.
the implications of you having access to a memory that I had, or a similar one, is very concerning. It means that either you are somehow a part of me, a fragment of me has been instilled in you, or it means that Sviocic, once she has access to a mind, has all of the memories and can remotely place those memories in the minds of others.
Did you describe the person in your dream?
I mean, he described everything as
Right. Yes, you did.
I did. I revealed the personhood as to who he was imitating and stuff like that. I just want to be able to create.
Your ship is rocked as something explodes outside. Does not strike the vehicle directly.
Alright, she opens up the channel.
Hey, how y'all doing up there?
Alice is just like, I don't... You're the sociable one. Can you...
Well, how's it going?
Y'all mind identifying yourselves?
Identification? We're just two merry travelers wishing to go about our way.
Yeah, circling around Green-Eyed.
Circling.
We've been circling.
So what y'all doing up there, huh?
I believe we are currently looking at the landscape that we're unsure of at the moment. Currently catching
Why don't y'all
up.
come on down?
Give us just a quick moment here and we'll think of it.
Like, you see missile lock, flash on. Why don't y'all come on down now, huh?
Alice is going to... How high up are we? Does it matter?
You're cruising about 500 feet.
Alice is going to fly on the Hades side of the curtain.
There is no curtain. It's just not there anymore.
Do they just disassemble
It's a giant metal...
Okay, so you're outside the... Yeah, okay.
She's basically going to be like, alright, fuck this. I'm gonna land outside. If it's down, we can walk in. I don't want to deal with this asshole.
Your missile lock stays on.
If he wants to shoot through the curtain, go for it, buddy.
It is on as you descend.
Is there any windows that I could possibly shoot from or something like that?
Yeah, there's a port.
Okay, cool.
I
Let
don't...
them fire the rocket.
Yeah, you burn down.
Yeah, basically Alice just doesn't want to... She wants to get in and get out. She doesn't want to have to deal with whatever the fuck this... This asshole, presumably given the accent, not to like stereotype or anything, this guy he's not even from this place. Like, Alice knows what's up.
I mean, that's a Hadesian accent.
Right, exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's not from...
Oh, wait, yeah, you don't know what's going on.
No, well, she knows as much as Paul knew before he left.
Right, so you don't know that they now run the city.
Yeah, but I can infer by the accent, like, this guy, alright, I don't want to deal with this. So she's gonna land basically outside the city.
Yeah. Yeah, you burn down. Hades is very, very sparsely populated.
Which is good. Alright, yeah, she's gonna land, like, basically just in the middle of the road.
Oh, fuck. I forgot about how hot Hades was.
Fresh, dusty, sandy air with a new added sprig of burn.
Well, the only benefit is the fact that I have better skin, so the dust doesn't bother me as much as it would some of you. Pinkies? Is that a racist term I want to create? I don't know.
In the distance you hear, Spalahea!
Alright, well, we have recovered pretty much everything that we could find useful in this ship, but I would like to keep it
I'm gonna wrap myself in
to leave.
a more like an auburn and like rug kind of scarf like texture to it.
Where'd you get that from?
It's maroon
In the ship.
and like a bronzes cloth scarf that he puts around his face.
So she's going to do what is effectively locking the ship before heading into town. All right. Well, we have an entire city to search that is currently
I'm just gonna try to create water again.
Are they looking
Overrun.
just for
You
Stag?
don't feel it. Which, I'll tell you this, you can remember how it felt, and it's, like, not there anymore.
This is like in Milo. You'll see Milo from time to time start itching his palms, and
It's like a limb that you imagined having.
yeah.
All right. Let's see.
Stag, you see the ship circle around, and you see from the street.
He doesn't know these people. He doesn't even know Milo, does he?
No, he does.
But you.
That's
Oh
literally-
wait, yeah. But anyway, you saw a ship circling around.
No, not anyway. That matters. That's the only connection we have between
Yeah,
Stag and
because
these
Milo-
people.
why?
Yeah.
So
Milo
when
from, like, a brief
let me
business engagement.
yeah. So basically, when Regalia hired Stag to find Victor, do you remember that?
Sort of.
Rats. You're still in Apentalis. Remember that?
Okay.
Milo was there also, and we investigated Victor's house together. We fought Raptor together.
Alright.
So yeah, Stag knows it.
For like two hours.
I'm just-
Okay.
I'm
That
just
was
describing-
what
yeah.
I was gonna ask.
I'm just describing like you see what just happened. Ship flying around. It gets
Okay.
rocketed.
I don't
not
think Stag has
crazy.
ever seen my
There's a
face
ton
then, no?
of
Oh, yes.
running around.
Yeah.
There's not a ton of,
yeah,
not a
okay,
ton of
so
ships
that's
that
how-
actually come in.
From Hades.
Yeah, I'm just saying like an actual airship.
All right.
We're
So
hanging around.
where did you last see him?
Stag?
Yes.
Oh yeah, so we must have been at the border then, because we had to go inside the city at that time.
All right.
Adu and I think he just hung around.
Did he go inside the city at any point?
No.
All right. Well, anything you can remember would be helpful because I have no idea
We
where
had
to
a
start.
huge shipping crate of guns. I have to remember. Like this is a 6 foot by 6 foot by 14 foot shipping crate of guns.
Okay. Did what?
That thing must have been like thousands of pounds. He couldn't have moved that. We couldn't have.
I
put him-
suppose we could just ask around for a lot of guns. She's gonna basically like.
Yeah, it was like a red. It was
Are
like
there
a
any
steel red container?
people around that I can ask? Are there any?
Not
just,
that
like-
anything you can see.
So I would imagine we'd have to look. If we can't see the container, we could look for any like big machinery that he could have used to move this heavy.
I suppose we could
got off
go.
the ship by dropping it off.
Let's lead the way to where you last interacted with him, like physically, and then we can start from there.
That would be the bar.
Milo in his more like a maroon cloth flowy thing, and he has like a yellow. He's changed, like, he has, like, his skin color is...
Please,
copper.
God, don't describe Milo again. We've done this so many times. I know what he looks like. I know what he
Changed
looks
clothes,
like.
bro.
No, he hasn't. It's been... In universe, it's been 2 hours. I know what he looks like.
Really?
Yeah, you've described him so... Like, I could describe him to you.
It's just sort of a... Every time you do Milo, you describe the outfit he's wearing.
And you've only had 2, so we know what he looks like.
Anyway.
Let go.
Yeah, you go.
Honestly, at this point, you should probably get Art of him done.
What?
He has such a distinct look.
I know.
You head over to the bar. The streets are pretty much abandoned. You see people looting, pretty much.
Alright, so what bar is it? Do we go to Miss Magnolia's maiden mansion?
Yes. Did Magnolia leave her shop?
What do you mean did she leave? She's currently in a shipping crate halfway across
Oh
the
yeah, I
country.
forgot. She's not here.
Yeah, so... Yes.
Did her girls abandon it?
Basically, Magnolia left to go on a mission into the
Yeah.
city and then got
Never came back.
put in a shipping crate and hasn't been seen for like 2 or 3 days.
And everyone just left. Cause
And everyone started invading Griot because the walls are open.
So when the war started, did your girls go inside Griot or did they stay to man the shop?
I think they probably just left like everyone else.
Right.
Fair enough.
So it's totally abandoned.
So peeks in.
Is there an imprint on the floor?
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for any markings that there was a 1,000-pound shipping container that got just dumped onto the street here.
Roll investigation.
Alright. I mean, it's sand, so you...
No, he's talking like the floorboards.
I don't think he went to Magnolia's,
Oh yeah, I wouldn't have been here. It's not here.
but you got 20, so I don't know. Not 20, it's
How
only
long
20.
ago was it that I saw Sag?
4 days.
4 days.
Sag?
Alright, I'm gonna see if there's any like heavy construction equipment that you could have been used to move the shipping container.
You want to just like do like a 3-block sweep?
Yeah.
You find
Alice
a tow
is-
truck.
Alice is
Tow
going
truck.
to basically try and find an individual and talk to them.
Pretty much everyone runs from you.
Yeah.
There are sparse people out here, and what people there are run at the sight of other people.
This won't do.
And you can see pretty much outside, less 500 feet away, there are sand riders. There are rip tears. There are dune riders circling. You see a couple people try to make for the sort of borders of town, and they're immediately run down.
This is quite impractical. Is there... Let's see. If he...
Where's the tow truck?
Yeah, you find a tow truck sort of parked in a garage.
Okay, I'm gonna check out. I'm gonna try to see if I can
I'm
check
just
out
gonna
the
tell you,
surrounding
he's
buildings.
just sitting like outside of his house, like the place
your-
that he rented. He's just sitting there.
I think
So-
you're investigating a tow truck, and Alice sees this man on his.
Smoking a cig.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir. Would Alice have? Yeah, she would have taken off the mask at this point. As soon as she was like, "All right, my plan is to talk to people." Do you happen to know where a large shipment of weapons have gone recently? We're trying to find an individual.
Looks at the giant crate behind himself. No.
He looks down at the woman, looks back over his shoulder, looks back, takes a drag out of a cigarette, and goes, "Nope."
Well, do you know where one would sell that kind of weaponry?
I was in the
Yes,
kitchen.
yeah, you see Alice.
I
talking
see
to someone.
Alice, I'm touching to somebody.
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna continue searching all the rooms of the house looking for him at the moment.
Were you a cop?
Very much not, and I don't think if I was, I would have much jurisdiction anymore. No, I'm looking for a detective, I believe, who was last seen with a lot of weapons.
That's...
Milo opens up a window to look outside in the front of the house.
Huh?
So you're sitting.
Where is he right now?
You can see him.
You were like 10 feet behind it, like Alex, right? Like.
Yeah.
Stag!
Oh, he gets up, kind of fixes his tie. Oh, I see. Oh, all right.
Yeah, there he is.
Alice like looks
We
between
found
you
him.
two and was like, well that's fortuitous, I suppose. 1 second, she like goes inside your house. Does Milo follow?
How tall is Alex?
Yeah, I'm looking at.
Is she tall?
The creative.
Tall.
5'6", yeah.
5'6", damn. She's as tall as me.
So, sir, I would like to very much speak with you, but also we should get moving.
But there is a tow truck out there. We do have land transportation.
That will take too long. We should return to the yacht.
Sure. Hey, Stag, you wanna find a yacht? Way better than your current vacation spot, it looks like. Is that a sun parasol that you set down?
No.
There's nothing... Man.
Why do you...
There's nothing I would love
You
more.
have drinks and cigarettes on an ashtray. What are you doing out here?
I am a fully grown man. Look, kid.
Taking vacation
I'm
in
a
the
fully
worst
grown man.
vacation spot imaginable.
I was set up here. I'm just trying to enjoy myself while I can. I would love... There's nothing I would love more than to ride in your yacht with you and this... Not a cop.
I am very much not a cop. All right, yes, we let's go. I will inform you on the way, but very quickly before we get going, would you mind taking off your hat?
Why?
And bring the chair and parasol and the nightstand. Is that what you really have?
It's a
there?
table.
Proper table. Okay.
He takes off his hat.
Yeah, it's there.
There it is.
All right, good. Let's
Nice
go.
tattoo. Okay. Well.
So if that sets off any red flags for you, I don't know.
It's not a tattoo. It's a. I don't know.
You're gonna call it a birthmark?
It's a birthmark. It's an owl-shaped birthmark. Yeah, no, I don't have anything to say that.
All right, let's get going.
I would put the hat back on.
You want to help me with the crate?
I'm going to hand him with the sun parasol, and I'm going to pick up the chair and fold it, and also right on the table. And so I have two things in my arms, and I'm going to start putting it in the tow truck.
You have a tow. Oh,
The
okay.
tow truck
You're
right
utilizing the tow truck.
Do we want those? Do we
What do you mean?
do we need those? I feel like those will sort of slow us down.
They're already in the truck, and we're going back to the yacht. It's going to be great.
All right.
I plan on taking
We're
the
gonna
most
have a
bitchin' vacation I
dandy
will
time.
ever have in my life as soon as this shit is over.
The world is about to
Can I?
end.
No,
Can we just say that I
that's-
have the
that's
crate?
pessimism.
Do I have to do something for that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Milo loads up on guns. Does Alice?
No.
Didn't think so. We're continuing on.
Yes.
You take 5 guns that are non-described.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you turn the key's still in the tow truck.
No. No.
Alice.
No, no. Let's go.
Like dust comes out of the front grate,
Shit.
but it turned over and it's on.
Alright, well.
Is this the yacht?
No.
Not quite. We are going to use this to get to the yacht. Now, I'm going to slam this gas pedal. Just to go forward.
Forward.
The car is facing inside. You have to back out first.
Do you want him?
You didn't
to
put it in gear.
roleplay every
Okay,
little
so
button?
basically I
saying.
slam the gear and you go boom, boom, boom. Fuck. I put it in reverse and then I slam it and so we go backwards.
Yeah.
Alright. I do not feel like turning around and so I'm currently going to be driving like this now.
Milo
Well-
drives in reverse down the street.
In your defense, the streets are clear.
I I need this more loose shenanigans in my life.